Today is a last-ditch attempt at trying to film my IMATS haul. I think this is the 4th attempt now. Every time I've tried to film, something has gone wrong. The first time the lighting was just really not good. The second time my battery went. The third time I was filming out in the garden and the lighting was absolutely perfect. But unfortunately I live near a firing range and they happened to be firing that day, so all the way through it all you could hear was explosions, which is really effing annoying. But anyway, I'm going to get on with it and hope to hell that nothing goes wrong with this video, otherwise you may never get to see it. Okay, so this is in no particular order, it's not in any order that I went to the stores or anything like that, but the first thing I am going to show you is something that was on my list that I really wanted to pick up. It's these beautiful Zoeva makeup brushes. Please ignore any marks on anything. As I've tried to film this a few times, I kind of gave up after the last attempt. I didn't think I was going to film again. So I've used most of the products now, and as you can see there is some blue eyeshadow on there. I'm very sorry about that. So it comes in this faux leather pouch, and there's just these really pretty rose gold details on there as well. This is just the ordinary rose gold, I think it's called Rose Gold Luxe set. I'll leave links below anyway. And I got this from the Love Makeup stand. And it comes with 8 different brushes. Most of them are face brushes, but there are a couple of eye brushes in there as well. I'm just going to show you the inside of the bag. There's a little zip compartment in there as well, and it's really roomy, so you can fit your brushes in there and you can fit loads of makeup as well, which is great. And then it comes with these 8 brushes. A couple of these have been used, I'm sorry, so they're a little bit mucky. But here's the first one. This is the 102 Silk Finish. Then we've got the slightly bigger one, the 106 Powder, which I actually used yesterday and it's really good. What's this one? 110 Face Shape, which I thought would be really good for contouring. It's nice and rounded and it just looks like it would blend really nicely. Then there's the 227 Luxe Soft Definer, which as you can see I have used and it did a really good job. I was really impressed with it. The 317 Wing Liner, which I haven't used as a wing liner. For some reason I do not get on with these, and gel liner. I don't know why, I just find them too thick. Usually when I do my eyeliner I use a really thin, precise brush to get a nice flick. But what I do use these for is to do my eyebrows, and I also use them as like to do a lip liner sometimes, because I think that it's just a handy shape to do that. And then my final 3 brushes are the 142 Concealer Buffer, which is amazing, it's really good, and the 231 Luxe Petite Crease. This is probably one of the best crease brushes I've ever owned because it's got a slight point to it. A lot of the crease brushes that I have, they're not really that pointy, which is silly because you'd think they would be, but this is amazing. And then the last one, which I haven't used yet, is the 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek. I don't think I'm going to use this for a while because it's very similar to my Daniel Sandler water brush. The shape and everything is almost identical, although I will say this one is 100 times softer, so if you're looking for some really good quality soft brushes, I would definitely recommend these ones. They retail for about £56, but I believe I paid £45 for mine at IMATS, so it was quite a good discount. I saved about £10. Next, I've got some goodies from Sugarpill. I was really excited about going to an actual physical Sugarpill store because I've ordered all my stuff online, either direct from the Sugarpill website in America or from Cocktail Cosmetics. So I was really excited to actually go and see all of the products set up nicely, and the whole booth was really cute. All the girls behind the booth had the most flawless makeup I've ever seen. So one of the main reasons that I really wanted to go to the booth was because they had these. These are the new Sugarpill nail polishes. You can't get these in the UK because there's that whole restriction about shipping nail polishes abroad, so you can't get them from the American website, and I haven't seen them sold on any UK websites yet either, so I just picked up 2. There were lots of nice colours, but I just wanted to try out 2. I didn't want to spend too much money buying all of them and then decide that I didn't like them. So the first one that I picked up is this beautiful colour in the shade Starcastic. And I really like the packaging, it's really cute, just like all Sugarpill stuff is. They've got the heart cross logo on the top there, and it just says Sugarpill on the bottle, and they've got a cute little cat on the back as well. It does look more black in the bottle, but it's definitely purple once it's on your nails, and there's all these big chunky pieces of glitter in there too. So I can't do a swatch for you because I've already got stuff on my nails, but I did put a little bit on some paper, and that is what it looks like. You really don't need many coats. I've used both of them. This is 2 coats. Well, this is a single coat on the paper, but if you want it to look how it does in the bottle on your nails, I used 2 coats, and as you can see, it's really, really pretty. And I kind of expected it to be gloopy, but it wasn't at all. It was really, really good polish. The next one I picked up is in the shade Catmosphere, and it's this really, really nice blue. I don't have any other blues like this, and again, it's got chunky bits of glitter, but it's also got some finer bits of glitter in there. I'm not sure if it's picking it up on the camera very well, but yeah, it's a beautiful colour. There's a swatch of Catmosphere for you. It looks much more opaque on the nails than it does on this piece of paper. I actually got away with just a single coat and it looked really, really good. It looked exactly the same as it did in the bottle, which I think is incredible for a colour like this to go on in just one coat. Nail polishes were £9 each, which kind of is a little expensive for nail polish, but because it's Sugarpill, I don't mind. All of their products are really great quality, and I've bought more expensive nail polishes before, so yeah. I'm sorry to say I can't give you a link for these because I literally can't find anywhere they sell them unless you live in America. In that case, you can go to the Sugarpill website and find them there. The next thing I picked up was one of the loose eyeshadows. I've got a couple of their loose eyeshadows, but for some reason I hadn't bought this one yet, and I've got no idea because it's like the perfect colour. It's in the shade Magpie. I love their names. They've got the cutest names for their products. And it's got a little picture of a magpie on the bottom there as well. I'm going to have to try and show you this without getting it everywhere. Because they don't put a sifter in the top. But it's this really beautiful blue-black shade. I absolutely love it. I'm going to try and swatch it without making a mess. It's such a pretty colour. It just reminds me of the night sky. And it's so, so sparkly. The one thing that I really love about these products is you can apply them wet or dry, and they look insanely pigmented when they're dry, so you can only imagine what they look like when they're wet. It's crazy. I paid £7 for this, which is really great because on any of the UK websites it's around £9–10 for one of these, so I saved a little bit of money there too. And the final thing that I picked up from Sugarpill was one of the eyeshadows. At IMATS, rather than having the actual eyeshadow products, they had them in single pans. I don't know if they also sold them in the normal plastic containers, but I didn't see any. So I picked up this one, which is in Buttercup Cake, and it's this really, really pretty bright yellow. So as you can see, it's really brightly pigmented. And I don't have that many yellows in my kit, which is silly because it's the sort of colour that I would use. I think it would look really, really nice if you used it with Sugarpill's Love Plus, which is a red, to make kind of like a sunset effect. I think it would look really pretty. And that only cost me £5, which is really good because if you buy these single eyeshadows in the plastic packets, I think it's £7 or £8 in the UK, so I saved a fair bit of money there as well. As with all of their American orders, they also include a Sugarpill sticker, which is really, really cute. And I was one of the luckiest people ever. When I went there, Amy, aka Shrinkle, was there. She's the founder of Sugarpill, and I literally had like the biggest girl cringe moment ever. I was just like, oh my god, I love you so much. And I had my picture taken with her, and she's the nicest person. She was so, so lovely. It was really nice meeting her. She's literally like one of the nicest people I've ever met. So that kind of was one of the highlights of my day. Another brand I was really impressed with was one that I hadn't really heard all that much about before. All I knew was kind of that they did glittery things. Is a company called Eye Candy Cosmetics, and we went down there and these two lovely ladies kind of ushered us in and asked us if we'd like to have some glitter added to our makeup. And I love glitter. I'm not ashamed to admit it, I really, really like glitter. So I was like, hell yeah, I will come in and you can do my makeup. Awesome. So she showed me the products, and they were just little pots of different coloured glitters. They had like every colour you could think of. It looked really, really pretty under the lights. And they also did like a glue product that you could mix with the glitter, put it on your eyes, and it's supposed to set without being sticky. So she did that for me, and she added some really nice colours that really complemented the eyeshadow that I had on. And then I think she said it takes about 90 seconds for the solution to dry, but she just stuck a hairdryer on my face for a couple of seconds and it was all done. And I kind of expected it to feel a little bit sticky, but I couldn't even feel it on my eyes. The glitter is so fine that it really didn't feel heavy or anything like that. It was quite nice and it looked absolutely beautiful. So obviously I had to buy some of their products. They had different sets. I think this is the medium sized one they had, which is 3 of the glitters, a little brush in there, and the solution for the glitter, and I paid £20 for this. I believe online it's £30, so I saved £10, which is pretty damn good. And I'll just show you the colours that I got. I'm not going to dare swatch these because I've got a new sofa that I'm sat on, and I know I'm going to get it everywhere, but I will more than likely do a review on my blog So I will leave the link for that below too, when I do finally get around to doing it. So this is the solution, it's called liquid sugar, and I've used this since coming back from the show and it's really, really good. The lady said I would get about 400 uses from this, which is crazy, but I can definitely see this getting you a really long way because you only need the tiniest little amount. I've used it about 5 times already and it doesn't really look like I've used all that much. Then we've got the little brush, which is still covered in glitter because I haven't cleaned it, I'm very sorry. And then I got to choose 3 colours. The first one I went for was Black Bart, which, if you know me, you know I love pirates and I'm from Pembrokeshire, and Black Bart was a famous pirate from Pembrokeshire, so I saw that and I was just like, ooh! Plus it's black glitter, so obviously I was going to get something black and glittery because that's just me. The next one I picked up is called Spearmint. This is one that she used on my eyes, and it's kind of like a bluey green. It just makes me think of mermaids. It's so pretty. And then the final one I picked up I haven't actually used yet. This is called Cherry Bomb, and it's a bright red glitter. I just thought it was really, really pretty. So I got all of those for £20, which is a big bargain considering I saved £10, and I would definitely recommend looking at their website because they've got so many different colours of glitter. Even if you don't want to buy their glitters, if you've got your own, you can use any kind of cosmetic grade glitter with the liquid sugar, which I'm not sure how much the liquid sugar is by itself, but I would really, really recommend it. I think it's a brilliant product. Another place we were really looking forward to going to was a store called Moyou London. I don't know if you guys have heard of them before, but they basically do nail art, but it's a very, very easy and simple way to do nail art without fucking it up, which is brilliant because I suck at doing my nails. It's something that I'm not good at. I'm not patient, so I always end up messing up anything that I do. And this is the kit that my sister and I got. We actually bought this together. We weren't split because it was £40, so we paid £20 each, and we are currently sharing the contents of this box. So this is what it looks like inside. We got to pick 6 different nail polish colours. As you can probably guess, the ones on the bottom of mine. So I got a black, a burgundy and a white, and she picked the really bright colours up here. And then you've got a nail art pen, which, sorry, it's not a nail art pen, it's like a remover pen. So if you mess up your nails, you can just like draw a little line over the bit you've messed up and it takes it straight off. Then there is the stamper, there are some glitter gems in here, and then there are the stencils. I suppose you could call them stencils in here. I'll just show you what they look like. It's not really an easy concept to describe. I tried to describe it to my sister before we went there and she just did not get it. But once you see it done, it's really, really simple and it just makes sense. So you have these little metal stamping trays. Please excuse that there's some nail polish on there. What you do is you can see there's loads of different designs all on one tray. Like there's spiders, and then there's crosses and bats all over there. So you pick a little part of the design you want, put whatever colour nail polish you want on it. There's then a scraper for you to scrape the excess off. And then all you do is press the stamp down on the design and then roll it onto your nail, and it's so, so easy. The first time I did it, I messed it up just because I don't even know how I messed it up because it's really, really easy, but somehow I did it wrong. I did some more last night, so you can see what my nails look like now. I've got some swirls, some stars. It's kind of like a mermaid pattern. I really wish my camera would focus. It's playing up so much lately. What else have I got on there? I've got a spider and a cobweb. We've got some trees with some birds, some zigzags. And there's some bats on the other side, which is really, really hard to show you. But yeah, it's really easy to do. The only problem that I've had is finding a top coat that doesn't make the polish bleed, because they looked much better than when I put the top coat on, so I need to find something that wicks. But this is a really, really good set if you cannot do nails like me. And you can get loads of different stamps. We've got 6 in the set, so 3 of them are mine and 3 of them are my sister's. Obviously I went for like all the Halloweeny ones. And there's like a beach themed one that I picked up as well, which I'm not going to show you because it's covered in nail polish, so you can't really see the designs underneath it. But it's just got sea and palm trees and clouds and the sun and stuff like that. So yeah. Also, the customer service at Moyou was really, really good. The lady tested the stuff out on our nails and she was really nice and really friendly. A lot of people at IMATS were really nice and friendly. That's something that I noticed, which I think is strange because quite often when I go to London, I get a little bit anxious at times just because it's so busy and crowded. And people aren't always the friendliest when you're there. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I've had some not particularly nice experiences with people in London. So going to IMATS, it was seriously like relaxing and calming, and everyone was really, really lovely. I had such an amazing time. I also went to the Eldora lash stand. I've never used any Eldora lashes before, but they look amazing and they're all handmade, which I think is crazy, considering the price of them anyway. The quality is so good. And they had a deal on that was 3 pairs of lashes for £10, so I picked up 3. I wish I'd picked up more because they're just so pretty. The pair that I was looking for were like a spiky purple pair, and when I described the pair to the saleswoman, she literally knew exactly what the number was, which is amazing because they do so many different types of lashes, but unfortunately they didn't have any there, so I picked up these purple ones instead. It's kind of like a bit of an ombre effect going on. It's black at the lash line and then it fades out to a purple towards the ends, so I thought that would be really pretty. I also picked up these, which are a little bit more glamorous. They've got a glittery lash line. It's something I've not really tried before. I almost always go for a black lash line just because I wear black liquid liner, but I thought it might be interesting to use some of the glitters that I bought to make a really nice effect with that. And the final pair that I picked up, I've actually worn them, so they're not stuck on very well, but they're just for the outer corner of the eye, and they've got these silver glittery bits on, and there's also some black stars in between the silver diamantes. I don't know if that's picking it up, but these are probably my favourite pair that I picked up. I also bought eyelashes from Stargazer as well. I wasn't sure if I was going to go to Stargazer just because I don't think their makeup is that great. When I was a teenager, I was obsessed with it because living in the countryside, we don't really have these nice expensive brands. There was like an alternative shop that sold Stargazer stuff and it's all really bright and colourful, so I used to buy like crap loads of it, and it was probably some of the first makeup products I ever used were Stargazer, so I wasn't really expecting to be too impressed. And then I saw these, which are freaking amazing. I haven't used them yet, so I don't know if the glue's any good, but they just look so pretty and they're really over the top, so if I felt like doing something a little bit different, then I think these would be really nice. Stargazer also had a 3 for £10 on quite a lot of their products. They had some different offers, but most of them were 3 for £10, so I picked up 3 different things. As well as the eyelashes, I picked up a UV mascara. I don't think these existed when I used to use Stargazer. They had the ordinary coloured mascaras, but they weren't UV ones, so I really like the colour, and I thought it'd be fun. I mean, I don't know where I'm going to use UV mascara because it's not like I go to like raves and stuff like that, but I just thought it was cool. If you're going to get that was an amazing catch, you guys did not even see that. If you're going to wear purple mascara anyway, I think having a UV one is just like a kind of cool bonus. And the last thing I picked up on the 3 for £10 was one of these liquid eyeliners. I went for the red one because I remember really loving this when I was a teenager. I've tested it out and I don't really get what I really liked about it. The colour's really good, the consistency is quite thick, but when I was 13, 14, I couldn't do liquid eyeliner. In fact, I couldn't really do a decent looking liquid eyeliner up until I was about 20, which is pretty embarrassing. But I've realised now the reason that I couldn't do liquid eyeliner is because of these brushes. I mean, they don't look too bad, but they're really thick and the product clumps to the end of them, so if I was going to use this, I would use a completely different brush altogether and maybe I could get it to look right on my eyes. They also threw in this nifty little Stargazer band, which I'm not going to wear, but I think it's kind of cool that they put something extra in. Okay, I think I'm down to my last 2 products now. I went to Facelace, which I wasn't expecting to go there. I've heard all about Facelace, I know what the deal is, but I walked past and the way that they'd set up their booth was really fun. They had these little transparent screens with the Facelace stickers attached to them, so you could hold them up like opera glasses in front of a mirror and you could see what they'd look like on your eyes, which was really fun. We spent ages just trying on all the different ones, and I eventually picked up a pair of these. These are the burlesque style, and I just think they're really beautiful. I'm not sure where I'm going to wear them, but I know I will. I certainly will. And I just thought they would look really pretty. They kind of remind me of a jungle. I don't think I'd go for a burlesque look with these, but maybe like some peacock colours, because these bits on the outside look like peacock feathers. So like some nice blues and some greens and lots of glitter. I think it'll look really nice. This I think I paid £12 for. I'm not 100% sure, but they're definitely more online, although I think they're still on ASOS at the moment and they seem to be selling them really cheaply. So if you're interested in this, or they have loads of other designs, this is one of the quite big ones. They had loads of smaller designs, just things that can go on the outside of your eye that look really, really pretty, then go look at ASOS because they were super cheap. Okay, so the final thing I picked up, I was going to highly recommend it because when I used it the first couple of times I thought it was really, really good, but now I've tried it a couple of times, I can tell you it's a complete rip-off, and there's a lot of information online. I wish I'd looked before I went, people being scammed by this company. So I'm going to show you what it is. Basically it's a hair removal device, and on their website they're charging £30 for these, which is fairly expensive, especially considering when I typed it into eBay, and you can get them for about £3 and they are exactly the same, bar the fact the company has their logo on it. It's identical, the pads are the same size, it's the same colour, everything about it is identical bar the name. So I'm just going to show you what they look like. I think I've actually taken the pads out because I used them. I'm just going to show you one of the smaller ones. So it's this rubber pad, and it's got this, it's almost like a sandpaper, but there's tiny little crystals on it, and it's supposed to buff away the skin on your arms, your legs, your facial hair, if you've got facial hair. So yeah, we walked past and I kind of looked at it, I just thought, meh. But the woman came over and she said, girls, try this. So we were like, sure, we'll try it. And she rubbed it on her arms a couple of times and my hair was gone. My arm was really, really smooth, so I thought, you know, that's kind of good. We only paid £10 for them. We managed to bump it down because there was no way I was going to pay £20 or £30 for it. And yeah, I thought it was really, really great, and we were told that you'd be able to do your legs like 3 or 4 times over with it. So I got home, did my legs. One of the pads didn't even make it halfway through one of my legs. They just grind down so quickly that to charge that much money for them is absolutely outrageous. And it's the same thing that everybody online is saying. They're all saying the same thing, you know, you can't do a whole leg with one of the pads. And then I think it's £5 for the replacement pads, which is stupid considering like they're really, really cheap on eBay. So I would not recommend this company at all. One thing I will say is it is painless, but it doesn't last a long time either. I was also told, I'm sure it says on here that it lasts, I've taken the instructions out, but I'm sure it said that the results lasted at least a week, and it was supposed to be longer than waxing, and the next day there was like a stubble on my legs, literally the next day after I'd done it. So yeah, this is crap, don't buy it. So that's all the items I picked up from IMATS. I didn't go completely crazy, but I did spend all of my money. I didn't take loads of money with me, but I had a really, really amazing time. I met some really nice people. I met some people that I actually know that I didn't expect to see there, which was kind of funny but really cool at the same time. And one of the things that I loved the most was all the people that were just working on different projects where they were doing their special effects makeup. It was really, really inspiring, and it was incredible to see some of the things that people can do with prosthetic makeup. So if you're a total beauty junkie like myself, or you're really interested in special effects makeup for movies, then I would really, really recommend getting a ticket to IMATS next year. The tickets were £45 when they first went on release. A couple of weeks later they went up to £50, which is what I paid because I didn't get around to buying mine soon enough. But I mean, it sounds like a lot, but I was really, really happy to pay that much money for all the things that I got to see and all the things that I learnt. Also, I saved well over £50 in discounts on the makeup that I bought, so that way I kind of worked back the money that I paid for my ticket. As always, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I can give you a house tour soon, because I'm in my new living room. And it's different, it's a different house, but I probably won't do things like that until I've done a little bit more decorating first. See you guys next time, bye!